Am I good to go, Mr. Sub?
Give me 1 minute, Mr. Bill.
Has to be sent to the bowl.
Correct.
Yours.
What's happening?
Oh.
And you're good, Willie.
Hello, everybody. I want to congratulate you all on making the merge. Um, there has been heavy speculation on what will we be playing tonight. I don't think it's a secret that for the longest time I have wanted to host Food Chain in an org like this. And in all honesty, what is a better time to do it and debut this than in All Stars?
Literally any other time.
When social and strategic ability are at its highest. Hello and welcome to Food Chain. This debuted on the Genius South Korea. And here is how it works. You will all be receiving an animal. So each animal has a different win, lose, and special condition. For example, the lion. If someone gets the lion, their win condition, you have to eat somebody every single turn. If they do not, you will die. However, with dying, you will be eliminated as the lion. However, there are some other roles that aren't necessarily conductive on you surviving. You can pick somebody to win. Like if you're the crow, you have to pick somebody from the beginning to win. If you are the crocodile bird, you better hope the crocodile survives because that's the only way you win. At the end of the day, we will be playing 4 rounds. There are 4 different habitats. We have the field, the forest, the sky, and the river. Each habitat has their own things. Like the lion, every animal is in their certain area. You must return to your own area every other turn. Example, if you are the lion, you will start out, you don't have to start in the field, but your home territory is the field. So if you decide to go the river round 1, your next move, you must move to the field. Then you can go to the forest, and then you can return to the field. You have to. There's no other options. The rare role would be like the eagle or the crocodile bird who can go to the sky. Obviously, lions cannot fly, so you cannot go to the sky. So the way that's going to work is we'll get a 10-minute discussion period in a breakout room of whatever habitat that you're in. You must say in the Zoom chat if you are killing somebody as a predator role. We will either confirm or deny based off the win conditions, your conditions, and the other player's conditions. What will probably happen is, for example, if I'm the lion and Seb is the deer, I say I eat Seb in the field, Seb will die. From there, your game is over. However, if you have special conditions, you may still be actually in the game without being in the game. What we're going to do with you guys is this. We're going to be sending each and every single one of you your specified role that was randomized ahead of time. So I will get on that now. I'm so sorry that it will take a little while. After that, we will get into the peaking phase, which means you will tell me one player that you want to know the role of, or depending on the role, 2 players that you want to know the role of. If you are the chameleon, you must tell me what animal you are playing as. If you are the crow, you must tell me which animal you think will win the game. Okay. You guys can ask questions while I'm doing this, by the way.
Are you gonna
Okay.
like drop the graphic of all the win conditions and whatnot
I
somewhere?
was just about to ask that.
Yeah, so I think we have that already, but what we're going to do is we're going to be giving you guys your individual roles first. So,
What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna drop the Wikipedia or the
yes.
wiki link. It'll have the rules. It'll have all the win and lose and special conditions.
Um,
Also, once you get your roll, please don't say anything. Just give it a thumbs up just to acknowledge that you have it.
Oh my god, I got to take video roll.
You said we're playing 4 rounds. Does that mean 4 people get immunity, or what are we
Oh
doing?
no, depending on the win conditions, there could be 2 people that win immunity or up to 7.
Maybe only one person?
Christ.
There will be multiple immunity winners this round. Cool. You guys ask questions now because
Excited? Y'all nervous? What's it
What-
giving?
once you guys get your roll, we start this comp, there's gonna be no more questions to ask. So I beg of you, ask your questions now.
So for like the eating conditions you were talking about, is that stated like publicly or is it messaged like
So
whispered to prod?
the wiki that is in, you're gonna be getting your win conditions through PMs, like your specific one, because we have to let you know what role you are. However, the wiki is in there, so you can. I think in this Zoom chat, I could be
It's
wrong.
in the tribe chat.
Okay, so you guys can go look at that and read all the win conditions. However, during this time, I also want to specify you cannot PM each other, do not tell each other's roles. The only type of form of communication is going to be over Zoom. Is that clear?
When you say over Zoom, can
No
you
Zoom PMs. So whenever I say over Zoom, I mean like face to face, mouth to mouth. I don't mean. I don't mean.
Zoom DMs that I don't think even you guys can see technically.
Mouth to mouth.
Phrasing, Billy.
Let's do it.
Let's just
You
make
said
out
communicate
across the
mouth to mouth,
country and world, I think.
Billy wants to do mouth to mouth with all of us. That's
Oh my god.
crazy.
Oh my god,
Billy,
Billy.
I just saw you. Like, yeah.
Billy, stop. Like I'm already sweating because I'm nervous, but my god.
Not everyone's here. Are the people who aren't here going to be assigned roles or something? Or
Yes, because the game cannot work if they do not have roles. They will automatically be put into different habitats, and we will let you know where they are if you are in that habitat.
Mhm.
Like their moves will be predetermined. However, at the same time, even if they're not here, they can still win immunity.
Billy.
What?
I will probably have to head off midway through this competition. Is there any chance you can like let me know the people I am in a habitat with at
Yeah.
any given time? Okay.
Yeah, that we can do that. Yeah. However, you can't like talk to them because you're not like I
Right. I understand.
Sorry, it's taking longer than expected. I want to make sure I'm doing this right before sending everything because I don't want to accidentally send someone else's role.
How do
I
we
mean,
know?
to be fair, like that'd be less bad. You just delete it and post a new one. Like it wouldn't give away any information really. Like someone else has the certain whether they're searching multi.
No, I understand that, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing this right because I've seen many instances of this not being done correctly.
So
when we
get our role, is that when we can like peek at somebody, or do you want us to wait?
I'm gonna wait till everybody
Please
gets
wait.
home
Yeah.
because I don't want to jump the gun with everybody.
Um, I'm reading the instructions, and it says if the attacker is of a higher level than the defender is eaten and removed from the game.
Correct.
Otherwise, nothing happens. Levels. What are we?
Lion is the top predator, followed by the crocodile, followed
I see.
by the eagle, followed by the hyena.
So the list of these things. Got
But
it.
I think anything below hyena
Hold on,
is
let me
even.
finish.
Okay.
Anything below the hyena is on the same level
Okay.
because it's not just an order. I don't want you guys to assume it's just an order.
Is hyena and above, are those the only animals that can eat?
Yes.
So hyena, eagle. Okay.
But can you just attack if the lower animal has a weird bluff
I mean,
thing or something, I guess?
but it won't do anything. We'll just say like denied or something like that.
Absolutely not.
I just want prod to confirm through everyone's prod chat because I'm sending the last few now that I'm doing this correctly. I don't think I messed it up, but everyone
As
should have their role.
Question.
Ask.
You're not revealing like who was what as they die, correct?
No, it will just be revealed that if Rachel, you die, I'll say Rachel has died.
Period.
The only way the roles will be revealed is if you decide in your room to reveal your roles.
Spicy,
or
spicy.
the peeking aspect of it.
Other than that, the roles won't be revealed until after the game is completely done.
Okay, everyone has their roles. This is the last time you can ask questions before the game starts.
Here's the thing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I don't think that asking any more questions now is going to solve that. Which is unfortunate that the question portion ends now. And I'm not saying like change the rules.
I didn't say that. I said, do you have any more questions?
I have one in my prod chat.
But like y'all said that you can't ask questions once the game
I have
has
one in my
begun.
prod chat as well.
Correct, because I can't give you answers.
I know. What I'm saying is, based on all the information I have before the game starts, I think all my questions have been answered. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but hopefully experience will help. And if not, good luck. Congratulations to
Can
whoever
you answer my question in my
wins
prod chat?
immunity.
Yes, one thing at a time, please. We'll get to all the prod chat questions in just a second.
I will say, if it makes anyone feel better, the one time that I won this comp was when I didn't know how to play, and since figuring out how it works, I have
Oh my
lost
God.
so much time.
Like, please let that happen to me, because I'm literally sitting here like, are we playing like D&D but Animal Kingdom right now? Like, what's happening?
What I'm discovering is y'all need to play Blood on the Clock Tower more.
Maybe I do, because I'm like
No,
so
Blood on the
confused.
Clock Tower is much more complex than this.
Blood on the Clock Tower is fine.
Not too much.
No, it is a lot more complicated because you need a full-on GM to like make decisions.
But like, I like that better because I feel like there's more. I don't know. But like,
and also you can whisper to the GM for questions.
Yeah.
If they make something purposely complicated, which is when Blood on the Clock Tower is the best.
I just want to look at the like characters again, like the animals.
Just because like this has been, if it does not explicitly say that you die, like for example, if like if your role does not say your lose condition is dying, you can still survive or die and still win or lose. Your exact win and lose conditions may not be based off your survival in this game. So if you are like, for example, the hyena's objective is the lion has to die. It does not matter if the hyena is alive at the end. If the lion survives, the hyena does not win immunity.
So, and like the mouse and the hyena are inverted, so one of them have to lose the game.
Correct, and that's why everyone has to be given roles, because if we cut a role, there might be some roles that are given advantages. So that's why even if players are not here for this competition, they still have the roles and will be moving. So we do not disadvantage predators or do not disadvantage anything else.
So it would be stated who is in each habitat, whether or not they are present.
No, because the only time you know who's in what habitat is the only people whose habitat you know are the people in your habitat. I'm not
sorry. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, if you're in the field, I'm not telling you who's in the forest. That's not any of your business.
No, my right. My question is like who's not here.
So
We're getting breakout rooms for this,
Esteban,
right?
Esteban is in your habitat. Whoever's in that room will tell you Esteban is also in this habitat.
Okay.
Does that
That's pretty cool.
Yawning already is crazy.
What?
Like we just started and you're already yawning.
I'm like, I stress yawn.
I'd rather have my metaphorical joke pressure cooker idea where it's just last person to be off camera loses.
I've
With-
never really played this, so I don't really know.
Okay, so I understand that it's not ideal for the questions to stop afterwards. If you do have like a game logistical question, I will answer. But if you're going to ask me something that has already been answered, I'm not going to answer. Does that make sense?
Oh, spicy.
Like if you ask me, oh, what's my win condition? Like 2 rounds in, I'm going to tell you to like go look roll again because I'm not answering dumb questions.
You don't have one. You've lost your win condition.
Right, exactly. That literally you lose immunity.
Your win condition is no.
Yo, that'd be crazy. Wait.
Okay, so I need a thumbs up from everybody on the call.
Crispy is gone. So
Oh,
Crispy's back.
Crispy,
disappeared.
are you good to go?
I was just feeding the cat. She was yelling at me.
Are you good to go, Crispy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so what you guys can do now is you can go to your production chat and you can go peek at players. So you're going to tell me who you want to look at. You're not looking at roles, you're going to be looking at players. Example, I won't say I want to look at the lion. I'm going to say I want to look at Seb. But please don't say anything else in your production chats just because we don't want it muddy. Does that make sense? Also, if your win condition is something, or not win condition, I'm sorry. If your conditions, special conditions also happen this round, i.e. the crow, i.e. the chameleon, I also need those as well. So like example, if the crow has to pick the winner of the game, you're going to be picking an animal role. You will not be picking a player. So I need you to say, I think that the lion will, I think that this player will win. Like this role will win. Does that make sense? Ethan, please stop PMing me. I will be going one at a time as well. Production, I want you to check the chat real quick.
My hair looks so crazy right now.
Another thing, if you die, you will not be immediately sent to the waiting room. You will be just sitting in your habitat, mute and off cam until that, and then we will reveal in the chat. I will say Seb, Grace, and Benji have died this round. Then they will sit in this room being babysat by a member of production. Oh, another thing, if there are multiple predators in the chat, you guys will have to put in the Zoom chat, I kill this, it will be a first come, first serve basis. Okay. Does everyone understand? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm missing a lot of rules. That's why I'm like jumping through at the same time.
Can you repeat what happens if we're dying again? You said that like if we die, we just go off camera and on mute, and then
I just go off mute and cam because you don't want to reveal anything else that you could.
Okay.
Also, Prod, you can help me with this. You don't have to wait for me to do this because the list is in the production chat.
I just realized I was muted. If like there's a lion and a crocodile in the same habitat, can the lion kill the crocodile?
That's how it works. The crocodile cannot kill
Okay.
them.
Got you.
Even
I
if
just
even if the
wondering.
crocodile attacks first, the crocodile has a lower level of whatever. So
Prod.
go ahead, keep going. I'm not gonna. I'm busy doing other stuff, so just ask, and I
Okay,
will.
I'm just gonna say I'm probably gonna head off when I get home, but in my project I have already sent
We got it.
my peak and my location, so just let me know. Yeah, let me know if I need to do anything else in there.
Isn't our first location static?
What do you mean?
Like it says starting location and then says
So start instead it's habitat. It's not starting location. Your starting location, you can start anywhere as long as you return to your. You have to return to your home habitat every other round. You don't have to start there, but you have to go back there if you don't. If you go somewhere else round one.
Could you repeat the habitats really quick? Because I think it's different than what's on the website that
Because
was sent to
I'm
us.
going off of what's on the actual picture that was given to you guys, and I will clarify that as well. You do not have to start in your habitat. Field, forest, river, and sky. You do not have to start in your own habitat, but you must return. If you, for example, if you were the crocodile, you could start in the field. However,
Sorry, go ahead.
however, you must return to the river the next turn. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay.
You just want help with the peaking part, right?
It's. I meant like
Help with that?
you're good. I meant like it's okay.
Okay, because I'm saying I can help you if you need me to.
You're okay. Seriously.
Watch out, bro. Watch out. Mira. Excuse me.
Can someone like maybe at the people in the like I'm talking mostly to prods and people who aren't eligible. If just tell them, hey, you have to peek at somebody because if they're not here, they can still.
Sorry, did you say to put in our starting location as well?
Not you don't you can, but you don't have to.
Okay.
I just got home. I'm gonna head off. I might hop back on later, but I'll let Prod know.
No, B.
In case.
B. So delete what you just said. Please. Thank you.
Yeah. Hopping off. I'll let Prod know if I'm hopping back on later.
Okay. If you have not received your peak, please let me know. Uh Also, just for clarification's sake, some of the names might be a little bit different. So, like Egyptian plover, if it's also that is a crocodile bird. If it's a mallard, it's really a goose. So, if I did say mallard to you or anything like that, it is goose. If it did say Egyptian plover to you, it is crocodile bird. Has everyone received their peaks? Okay, at this time, and some of you guys have already done it against my instructions, you can send Earth Habitat. At that time, we will be moving you to, not like right away, but once we have a full list of who's going where, we will automatically be moving you to that Zoom call with a member of production or after show. And what I'm going to say here is I want to make sure the after show for this comp has the same exact authorities as every member of prod. You better respect them. If not, there will be dire consequences. Thank you. They have full authority to shut you guys up, to tell you whatever you need to do. I need this to run smoothly. And I know all of you respect that. I'm just letting you know that's how it's going to be. As a reminder, if you are going to kill somebody, you have to put it in the Zoom chat.
Billy, you're gonna hate me for this, but what are the 4 places again?
No, it's okay. I'm now seriously. Field, river, forest, sky.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down in my prod chat right now. So field, river, forest, sky. Okay, got it.
Sorry, I understand this. This is a comp that will take a while. I do apologize. But once we get the game going, it will be a lot simpler.
It just takes me a long time to understand things.
No, I
You're
understand that.
Real quick, you might have said this, but how long is each round? Like how long are we in the room?
10 minutes.
10. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that, so thank you.
And is there anything we're not allowed to say?
Nope. Well, I mean, yes, like you can't say I'm going to like do terrorist acts, but
Yeah, I was like, I'm not saying say slurs, but like
yeah, well, I was just
just game wise.
Yeah,
I think we were all on that same page, Billy, but thank you.
I mean, no offense, you never know nowadays, so
Nowadays. Oh yeah, the woke mob.
I didn't say the woke mob. If you're gonna speak for me, at least do it right.
I can't make reference to that one TikTok that's like airstrikes, bomb them, keep bombing them, bomb them again.
What kind of TikToks are you watching?
Yeah, I genuinely.
Rachel's a question.
Question is here. Go ahead.
So we're like live streaming, obviously, but is just like the main room live stream? So like the dead
Yes,
people.
the main room
No,
will be live streamed.
Only the main room.
Only.
They won't be able to see any of the conversation for good reason.
Okay.
The only way they would be able to see live stream is if the person who is hosting moves work. That's it.
Which I will not be.
Okay. Just making sure I want to make sure I didn't say anything cancelable on live TV.
That was actually
I'm gonna do
a
it in the
good question. I didn't even think about that.
The
Y'all have
comfort of
never-
a breakout room.
Why don't we be outdoor breakout rooms? Do we all assign our roles and all that, or like things and all that?
But have y'all ever like not actually seen that? It's like a newscaster where she's like, "My solution, airstrikes, bomb them," and it's like so cringe.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Was it on Fox News? Because that
I think so.
Probably.
I do apologize again. Like, this is not my intention to take up a lot of your time, but again, I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
You're doing
I'm so
great.
glad 11 o'clock was one of the options for time.
I did not make it that time, and I promise you I would not have stayed up that late. But it's okay. We would have gotten
And I did. And I made it a choice and did.
and did. Okay, I'm almost done writing it down for production so they have it. No way, I actually survived in rhythm and balance org. I'm so good.
So proud of you, Billy.
I'm about to flop on the genre I listen to the most of, so
I waited like 8 hours to post Killing Me Softly, and I was shocked that that was
What is
still
this?
available. Mike's music game.
Is it like worst song gets eliminated?
Yes, except for one round when the best song gets eliminated. I won that round.
Was it
My
Box
song
Corner?
was my song was what was it? I Want to Be Ninja. I don't
Yeah,
know if
that
anybody's heard that song, but
that's
I don't recommend it.
I
So did you by win? Do you mean get the lowest
No,
score?
I mean I got
Okay, guys,
full points.
everyone has picked
Were
a
you eliminated?
location. We are now going, production has it, right? Please confirm.
I'm driving, but yeah.
Okay, so I need someone to start giving access to each individual room.
All right. So what's gonna happen is I have everyone's choices in front of me. Billy, can you confirm what's in the prod chats, correct?
Yeah, everything's
All
correct.
right. So I'm gonna manually move you to that room, okay? Is everyone ready? Cool.
Can someone from fraud also manually since I'm driving? Thank you.
1 second.
Hold on. Trevor, you're back in, right?
Oh yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
All right. I'm gonna start moving people. Just give me 1 moment. All right, for everyone in the live stream, everyone should have been provided their room. And in the meantime, I am going to entertain you guys. And in the meantime, let's see what I can do. I have some Hollywood facts for you guys. All right, so again, if anyone's watching, hello, my name is Seb. I host this lovely game, and I'm here to entertain you guys and the dead players when they arrive. So here we go. So did you guys know that the first movie that was filmed in Hollywood was titled In Hold Hollywood? Yeah, it was filmed in 1910. And the movie was 17 minutes long. That's crazy, right? Anyways, some more fun facts for you guys. Before 1910, did you know movie theaters had been banned in Hollywood? Yeah, I know. Crazy. Things changed when Hollywood merged with Los Angeles in 1910. But did you know that filmmakers only began to move to Hollywood because Thomas Edison, yes, that Thomas Edison, who lived in New Jersey, he held patents in movie making equipment, and so they wished to avoid legal issues. So that's why they went to Hollywood. And that crazy, right? Like, whoa! What else can we learn today? Did you know that H.J. Whitley, Whitley, is known as the father of Hollywood? He was born in Canada and became a naturalized U.S. citizen in the 1870s. The first film studio in Hollywood was Nestor Studio in 1911 by New Jersey Centaur Co. in a roadhouse at 6121 Sunset Boulevard, which was one of the tribe names this season of Distortion. Woo! What else? Did you know that the first movie to be completely made entirely inside of a Hollywood studio was the Squaw Man, SQUAW Man in 1914 by Cecil B. DeMille. Yeah, Warner Brothers Studios in Hollywood was founded in 1918 by four brothers from Ohio. What else you might be asking? The world famous Hollywood sign was put in place in 1923 by a real estate developer, originally meant to stay in place for 18 months to advertise properties. It originally read Hollywood Land, and the sign remained in place long after it was intended to. And in 1949, the word land was removed. Interesting, am I right? What else you might be asking? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Did you know that the first quote unquote talkie in Hollywood, which is it's a movie with talking, which means a film made with sound specifically, was produced in 1927, and it was titled The Jazz Singer. In 1929, the first Academy Awards, or the Oscars, were held in Hollywood's Roosevelt Hotel, with only 15 awards the first year. Water break. All right. Did you know that some of the most iconic places to visit in Hollywood is the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is what the Merge tribe is named after, Universal Studios, the Chinese Theater, Charlie Chaplin Studios, Madame Tussauds Hollywood, and the Roosevelt Hotel that was brought up earlier. There's a cemetery in Hollywood called Forever Cemetery, where many stars have been buried, including Mel Blanc, who is most well known for That's All Folks in Looney Tunes. Some things are so interesting, I swear. What else you might be asking? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, the Hollywood is home to the Academy Awards, the Hollywood Christmas Parade, and the Hollywood Half Marathon. Not full, half. And there are other cities around the world that have nicknames inspired by Hollywood. Obviously, there's Bollywood, which is India's Hindu language version of Hollywood. Canada's film and television industry is referred to as Hollywood North, and Chinawood is the name of China's largest film studio. There's some fun facts that we learned. Let's do 20 fun facts about the Hollywood sign. You know, like I woke up with a strange tattoo. Did you know that the original letters for the Hollywood sign were constructed of large sections of sheet metal and stood as high as 50 feet tall? And they were held up by a complicated framing system that included wooden scaffolding, pipes, wires, and poles. And did you know that 4,000 light bulbs graced the original Hollywood land sign? The bulbs were timed to blink so that the words Holly, wood, and land each lit up consecutively, followed by the entire word. This was not considered tacky at the time, but actually quite progressive and modern. Each bulb only 8 watts of electricity, so 4,000 were needed in order to create the impressive display that they needed to sell building lots. But considering that the original Hollywood Lion sign was only intended to be for advertisement for real estate development, it was quite expensive. The construction cost for the sign was around $21,000, which in 2013 would be equivalent of $250,000. Now imagine building that neighborhood and paying $250,000 to advertise it with one sign. And as mentioned before, the original sign was only meant to last for 18 months. And since it was only intended to be a temporary advertisement for the real estate, the Hollywood land sign was supposed to be in place for about 18 months while lots were sold. And because of that, when the stock market crashed in 1929 and the subsequent depression during the 30s halted real estate, the sign was not illuminating, and it was no longer a priority. The caretaker at the time stripped the copper wiring from the sign, and he actually sold it for scraps. Now, the caretaker was hired specifically. His name was Albert Koth. He was in charge of the maintenance of the Hollywood land sign to replace the light bulbs, and that was a large task. Obviously, as mentioned, the original sign was bigger and there was so many light bulbs. But one night, Albert Koth, he got a little tipsy and he drove his 1928 Ford station wagon right off the cliff just above the sign. The car rolled down the hill, smashing into the H. Luckily, he was okay, but the Ford and the H in the Hollywood sign was not. And so, but as mentioned before, after it was done being used for real estate, it became an official landmark for LA. And it was also declared at the LA Cultural and Historical Monument number 111. But the sign has been vandalized in the past. A prankster in 1976 hung curtains over the last 2 O's in the sign, changing it to read Hollyweed instead of Hollywood to commemorate the introduction of a more relaxed marijuana law in California? And in 1973, they repainted the sign. But it didn't last for long, and the sign looked even worse. And so the Chamber of Commerce determined that it needed a very expensive overhaul. They were not willing to do it. But Hugh Hefner, the guy for Playboy, he held a fundraiser at the Playboy Mansion. Each of the 9 letters were auctioned for $28,000 to raise the needed renovations for the money and the benefactors for each letter. The only ones that are like pretty familiar, you have Les Kelly, Alice Cooper. Give me a sec.
Okay. Seb, can you bring them all back or no?
I can close it and yeah,
Cool.
give me a sec.
I think they're all coming anyway. I need to know when everyone is back. Because now they're violating the terms of their agreement.
I just closed it.
Just for future reference, everybody, when the 10 minutes is up and is revealed to you, you guys must leave immediately, just for future reference. Thank you.
That should be everyone.
It's everybody. I feel like we're missing people. But I don't think so. Okay, just to confirm, round 1 is over. Esteban, Jacob, and I can't remember. Lyndon are all dead. 3 people dead last round. You may send your next locations to your production chat, and that is it, please. I just realized I was on mute the entire fucking time. Anyway, Seb, are you ready to move everyone to their rooms?
Give me like 1 second. All right, Billy, just confirm that thing I put in the prod chat and we'll be good.
Go ahead. That's perfect.
All right, again, I'm going to be moving everyone. Just give me 1 moment. Benji.
Sorry, I just got home. I'm moving.
No worries. All right, we are in round 2 of Food Chain here on Distortion Survivor. And you might be wondering, what other fun facts does Seb have for everyone? I'm glad you asked. All right, so we are still on signs. We are still on the Hollywood sign. All right, so the Hollywood sign Yeah, so as mentioned before, they just started the round, but the Hollywood sign was lit for the Olympics. In 1984, Los Angeles hosted the Olympic Summer Games, and during the games, the Hollywood sign was illuminated for the first time since 1949. So what else do you want to know? Oh, that's right. Did you know that modern visitors can't hike to the side? That's something.
Okay, everyone's back. Can you guys all hear me? Person died last round was Wesley. So that is it. You guys can send your next rolls now. I'm gonna preface this. If you guys are bored sitting in your rooms, please send your next one ahead of time, just because it'll make it easier so we can figure out who's going where. That's it. Hold on 1 second. I made a mistake. Someone please confirm on fraud. That's what I'm looking at right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 9 of you guys left. So okay, I think we're good. Seb, you see the message, right? Sending people where?
Yep.
Okay, you can start round 3. Also, at any time, if you guys want to like just end it in terms of like just, hey, we're good, we don't need to do anything, just let me know. We can move the rounds faster because I know you guys want to get to bed.
Billy.
I was asking for confirmation, but um, Alex and Morgan both died. We are going into the final round. Um, so you must either go back to your habitat if you weren't there, or you can go anywhere you want. Please send it in the chat, and we will get it done. Since it's only round 4. What we're gonna do is once all eligible moves are over, like I'll be lenient with time, but we're not gonna take the full 10 minutes if that makes sense because it's the last round. We don't need to wait. So please put your last one in the chat, please. Like not, you know what I mean, your production chat. Okay, hold on, because I don't know. You guys sent early, so I gotta figure out where. My apologies. I'm just learning. I'm just learning. And I know I'm unmuted, so don't. Just confirming, you guys did hear who died last round, right?
Billy, I'm good.
Okay, yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, just give me one moment. Okay, I'm adding y'all now.
I'm just gonna join it, man. Oh, you got it. Thank right, guys. Congratulations on surviving everything. Okay, so I'm gonna run it down in order, in who you guys were and what ended up happening. So I'll confirm roles and everything. First up, we had the lion, which was Rachel. Rachel did successfully eat in all 4 rounds, which means Rachel does win immunity. Rachel, you're safe at the first tribal council. Next up, we had the crocodile, which was Al. Unfortunately, Al did not meet their win condition, which means Al, I'm so sorry, you did not win immunity. The hyena and the eagle suffered similar fates. Hyena was Wesley. Morgan was the eagle. They both were eaten by the lion, which means, I'm sorry, neither one of you guys won immunity. Who is up next? I don't remember the order, so I'm going to scroll up. Give me a minute, because I'll just read it as we go.
Next is Chameleon.
Okay, Chameleon, the win condition was to survive. That was Nick. Nick did survive. Nick wins immunity. Nick did camouflage as the snake.
Next is the otter.
The otter. So the otter's win objective is just to survive. That was Chris O. Chris O did survive all 4 rounds, which means Chris O, you are safe. Keep going, Seb.
Deer.
The deer. The Trevor was the deer. The deer survived all 4 rounds, which means Trevor is immune at tribal council.
Next is the goose.
The goose. Jacob did die round 1. Jacob does not win immunity.
Rabbit.
The rabbit. What was the win objective of the rabbit again? I think
Survive.
Huh?
Survive.
All right. Esteban was the rabbit. Esteban died round 1. No. No
Next
immunity.
up is snake.
The snake. The snake objective is to win, to have no more than 9 people die. That did not happen. So I'm sorry, Crispy, you did not win immunity.
Crocodile bird.
The crocodile bird was Lyndon. The crocodile bird needs this crocodile to survive. Clearly, since the crocodile did not survive, Lyndon, you do not win immunity.
The mouse.
The mouse. The rat. The mouse.
Mouse
was Cam. Cam's win objective was to make sure that the lion survives. The lion survives. Cam is immune.
Crow.
The crow had to pick somebody at the beginning of the game. That was Sir Alex. Alex chose the crocodile to win the game. The crocodile did not win the game. Therefore, Alex is not immune. Which means...
So that means...
Oh, that was... Go ahead, Seb.
No, I was just leading you in. So that means you.
Oh, I was going to say, because I don't remember the names off the top of my head. So that means Rachel. That means... who else? Nick.
Rachel.
Chris O. That means... You can do it. You have a list in front of you.
Of course. Rachel, Chris O, Nick, Cam, the last one, and Trevor. The 5 of you are immune at tomorrow's tribal council. Poll will be sent as soon as possible. Yes, Al, I saw you went off mute.
Yes, the crocodile didn't understand the rules of their animal and thought it had to eat 2 rounds consecutively and not 2 rounds total, and then was stuck with all the remaining prey animals. So
yeah, unfortunately we cannot confirm who was in what room, so don't bother asking. So the only thing we can confirm is who died when, not what room they were in. So I really want to thank you guys for sticking with me on this, because honestly I think this is the first time I see Food Chain run perfectly. Honestly.
You guys are so nice and beautiful.